scope of the study of American literature is both vast and encompassing. Whether you're narrowing in on Puritanism, Romanticism, Transcendentalism, Realism, or even as far as into today's postmodernism, there are numerous isms left to cover. Therefore, it makes it quite arduous when deciding which texts are best to aid in the short-term study of such a long-term topic. However, one selection should come with no hesitation. Kate Chopin's short story, The Story of an Hour, is crucial to include in any study of American literature simply for its depth, applicability, and relation to several other renowned resources. Both effective and timeless in its nature, The Story of an Hour is crucial to include in the curriculum of English 2130. And the first benefit that we receive by studying this text is its educational value. As we all know, no one piece of American literature is the same, and Chopin provides readers in just 2 short pages with a wide variety of elements. The fact that the piece is a short story in itself is valuable because it provides students with a break from the traditional yet often cumbersome novel. They get a break from routine. And as we look to this excerpt to my right, which I have provided, this is taken directly from the text, and it is a description that Chopin provides of Miss Mallard after she has learned of the death of her husband. I have diction highlighted by red, syntax by yellow, and figurative language by blue. And we'll just start with diction. It says that Miss Mallard sat with her head thrown back, motionless. On into the second paragraph, it's giving a description of her that she was young with a fair, calm face whose lines bespoke repression. And it's imperative to note in Chopin's diction that she could have included any set of words here. A lot of words are synonymous for repression, a lot of words are synonymous for young, but she chose these because they are keen, they pierce the reader, and they provide them with an image that lets them see exactly what Chopin was relaying, and that is the woman that had a suppressed individuality as a result of male dominancy. The syntax, we see this conjunction of but. We see that but now. And when the word but is present, it's always imperative to note that something significant is coming later. We see before this, Chopin's saying how Miss Mallard was young, her face bespoke repression, but now her eyes have a dull stare that is fixed away off yonder on one of those patches of blue sky. So she was previously exposed to this repression by her husband, but now he has faced death, and she's looking forward towards her bright future of individuality. In 2 short pages, in 3 paragraphs here that we've shown, full of diction, syntax, and figurative language, Chopin has included so much. She describes with figurative language with a simile that Miss Mallard is as a child who has cried itself to sleep, continues to sob in its dreams. So we see that she suffers from monotony of this repressed individuality. This is a routine for Miss Mallard. She's quite used to this, just as women of that society were too. So there's so much left to study here. There's lots of educational value. We see that one critic, Miss Nicole Smith, published in 2007, that when Kate Chopin described what she observed, she used simple prose. However, when she added her emotions, it was beautiful. The words were vibrant and descriptive. And how can we as educators choose not to delineate these vibrant and powerful words, descriptive words, to our pupils? They offer so much analyzation skills. When Auburn University put this text into their own American survey of literature, they said that they wanted to achieve a thing better known as canon revision. And what this canon revision is when it provides students with the opportunity to delve deep into text. It asks them to question and investigate what they read, how they read it, and how that text defines themselves and that piece as American. And Kate Chopin's text far surpasses this level and goes above and beyond this canon revision. Students through this receive the educational benefit of true analyzation skills that they're going to need no matter what field they go into. So the pure educational value in Kate Chopin's story makes it one worth keeping. In addition, as we go on, it not only has educational value, but it already fits well into the course of English 2130. If you travel back into week 4 when we studied Charlotte Perkins Gilman's The Yellow Wallpaper, we see many parallels when you can begin to compare and contrast Gilman and Chopin's text. Both focus in on women who have a repressed individuality because of male dominancy, and both have negative endings. Jane in The Yellow Wallpaper faces mental breakdown, and Louise Mallard faces death from, as Chopin would put it, a joy that kills. Both correlate, both coincide, they're from the same time period, they're both realist authors. We can see how they go hand in hand in showing exactly what was happening. In fact, an example of Chopin elucidating what was happening right in front of her eyes, the same year that The Story of an Hour was published, in 1894, the word feminism and its definition made its way into the Oxford English Dictionary for the first time. So we see, going back to the research paper, when we study how authors fully portray what's going on right in front of their eyes and how it relates to the history of the time period, Chopin's text is wonderful for that, so it already fits well into our course and has relation to several other renowned American texts, which makes it necessary to include in English 2130. And last but not least, The Story of an Hour is quite applicable. When Horace Mann started the trend of public education, he wanted readers and students to receive the benefit of instruction that would go with them throughout life. He didn't want it to stop at the doors of the classroom, but he wanted it to far surpass the barriers of a simple research project, a simple book report, and go with them throughout life. The New York Times published an article in 2007 that said, reading American literature helps test scores. It's where intelligence is bred. It offers an escape from normal reality. Therefore, this is not just something that will be a simple 18-week course and stop there. Students can take this no matter their destination, and it's going to impact them for the rest of our lives. Simply for its depth, applicability, and relation to numerous American renowned texts, we should include this in the classroom, and The Story of an Hour is crucial in the curriculum of English 2130. Thank you.